Yo, what's good? You tuning in to Stay Wavy TV, your new spot for everything boxing, WWE, NBA, hip-hop, NFL, and the latest movies. Fast updates, real talk,
Breaking
and nothing
news,
but
y'all.
vibes.
To go to the UFC, Jon Jones has officially accepted the fight offer from Alex Pereira. He said on Twitter, which is now known as X, "Alex, I'd be down to bring the highest skill level to the White House. I appreciate the respect you showed. Let's dance." ESPN also posted this. Let me read y'all the article from ESPN. It says, Jon Jones and Alex Pereira would like to fight each other at the White House. Two of the UFC's biggest stars publicly called out each other on Saturday in the immediate aftermath of a very disappointing UFC heavyweight title fight between Tom Aspinall and Ciryl Gane. Jones is a former heavyweight champion who retired earlier this year rather than accept a fight against Aspinall, while Pereira is the current light heavyweight champion with a list of potential contenders in his own weight class. The UFC has been hesitant to book a fight between Jones and Pereira for those reasons, but with Saturday's title fight resulting in a historic no contest due to an eye poke, Jones and Pereira clearly saw an opportunity to state their cases. Pereira said, "Let's make the heavyweight division great again." He said that on Instagram. Jones responded on Twitter and said, "Alex, I'd be down to bring the highest skill level to the White House. I appreciate the respect you showed. Let's dance." So what he's talking about is in Alex Pereira's most recent fight, which is like a week or two ago, he was initially going to call out Jon Jones to, see if they can get a fight made at the UFC White House card next year. But Jon Jones' brother passed away. So Alex Pereira, instead of calling Jon Jones out for a fight, he actually sent his condolences to Jon Jones and his family due to the passing of his brother. So, Jon Jones has even more respect for Alex than he did before. Because remember, let's not twist the narrative and make it seem like Alex is the one that's calling out Jon Jones. No. Jon Jones said even before his most recent fight against Stipe that he had no interest in fighting Tom Aspinall because he feels like it does nothing for his career. He feels like he's already had a legendary career and he only wants to fight people that, is going to make the most money and bring the most eyes to the sport. And he said that back then, he said he's interested in fighting Alex Pereira at heavyweight. So Alex Pereira is basically accepting Jon Jones' offer. The only difference is Dana White pretty much tried to force Jon Jones to fight Tom Aspinall. Dana White had no interest in making a fight happen between Jon Jones and Alex Pereira, and Jon Jones ended up retiring. Then he came out of retirement when he heard about Dana White putting together the UFC White House card, and Jon Jones basically said he's willing to fight anybody, including Tom Aspinall, at the UFC White House card. So now that we know that fight's not going to happen because there will be a rematch between Tom Aspinall and Ciryl Gane, now there's actually a real possibility that this can happen. You know what I'm saying? UFC CEO Dana White has reportedly stated the promotion has not yet discussed specific bouts for the White House event, which U.S. bouts for the White House... Wait, what did I say? Which U.S. President Donald Trump has said will happen on June 14th. He has said, however, that he does not trust Jones enough to allow him to headline the card, as Jones has a history of personal and legal issues that have often impacted his availability to compete. Jones, who was 28-1, is widely considered the greatest fighter of all time. He remains the youngest champion in UFC history as he won his first title at age 23. He captured the heavyweight belt in 2023 and defended it once before retiring from MMA in 2025. Shortly after announcing his retirement and making it clear he did not wish to face Aspinall, Jones said he would come out of retirement in order to fight at the White House. Pereira, who's 13-3, is a two-weight champion in the UFC and kickboxing. He has several potential title challengers at 205, but would prefer to move to heavyweight in his next bout. Earlier this month, he revealed that he had planned to call out Jones after his most recent fight at UFC 320 in Las Vegas, but refrained from doing so in the aftermath of the sudden death of Jones' older brother, retired NFL lineman Arthur Jones. So I'm excited for this fight, man. Let's get it, man. I think this fight would be fucking incredible. I think this fight it would be bigger than Jon Jones versus Francis Ngannou. Because remember, before Francis Ngannou ended up officially leaving the UFC due to not getting a contract that he asked for, we all felt like Jon Jones versus Francis was going to be the biggest fight ever. But I think the Alex and Jon Jones fight is even bigger than that because Alex Pereira is a stone cold killer, man. The dude is a beast, bro. You know what I'm saying? like Chama, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my nigga Chama, man. Obviously, I would pick Jon Jones to win, but, you know, I think it's 50-50, bro. I do think it's 50-50. Like, this would be Alex's first fight at heavyweight, but what people don't really realize is Alex Pereira is a big dude, bro. I think him and Jon Jones are the same height. They're pretty much the same age. You know what I'm saying? The only difference is Alex punches harder, man. Alex got brick hands, bro. Like, I think Alex could easily transition into boxing. I don't think he would be like an elite boxer, but I do think he could, you know, become a boxer and, you know, knock out a couple bums in the in the boxing ring. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Alex was to, you know, have a boxing fight with Francis, I don't know. Both of them dudes got power, bro. Both of them dudes got power, bro. You know what I'm saying? But this Alex Pereira and Jon Jones fight, bro, if this fight happens next year at the White House card, bro, this is going to be one of the greatest fights of all time, bro, because you just don't know how it's going to go. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I would obviously, I probably would pick Jon Jones to win, you know what I'm saying? But I could see Alex Pereira knocking out Jon Jones. I'm not going to sit here and lie, bro. That dude, Alex Pereira, he's different, bro. He's like the real life Michael Myers, you know what I'm saying? So let me know what y'all think about this, man. This your boy Wavy, Stay Wavy TV. Make sure y'all subscribe, thumbs up the video, share the video. I'm out.
Yo, what's good? Welcome to Stay Wavy TV, your daily wave of news. We talk everything boxing, WWE, NBA, hip hop, NFL, and movies. If it's making noise, we're on it. Hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell, and let's ride the